It's been a while since we've done a pasta on the channel, so for this one we're going to be making puttanesca, and this is the perfect balance of sweet, salty, acidic and umami flavors, and of course it's easy to make. Also, before we get started, I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of you that likes, comments, subscribes, does all of that stuff to my channel. We hit 400,000 subscribers the other day and I can't thank you all enough. With that all said, please sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright, starting us off, we're going to need 2 cloves of freshly peeled garlic that can be sliced in half, then with each half, thinly slice these into even sized strips, with this method creating a very light, mild flavour as the flavour cells aren't broken down as much. Next is 40 grams or 1.4 ounces of Kalamata olives that have been pitted and rinsed in cold water. These can be sliced in half, then slice each half into quarters. For a floral tang in the recipe, here is 15 grams or 0.5 ounces of baby capers, which have been rinsed in cold water. These can just be given a quick rough chop to slightly break them down, which will allow for them to release more flavour into our dish. As for the herbs, I'm using 5 grams or 0.2 ounces of fresh oregano. This can be subbed for its dried counterpart, but with this, scrunch it into a tight bunch and thinly chop it, which doesn't need to be perfect, just make sure that there's no woody stems. Last but not least, here is 2 stems of fresh basil, and this can have the leaves picked from the stems, but don't discard the stems as they have lots of flavour, so we'll save them to create an infusion within our sauce. With the leaves, these can be stacked together and thinly sliced, and I know some people will say not to cut basil, but if you have a razor sharp knife, there's absolutely no reason not to. Like always though, do whatever you prefer. To get this cooking, place a large saucepan of water over a high heat, generously season with salt and bring it to a boil, then add in 300 grams or 10.5 ounces of spaghetti or a pasta of your choice, and cook this for 1 minute less than what it states on the packet instructions, mixing it around every now and again. In the meantime, place a large pan over medium-high heat, add in 1.5 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of olive oil and 6 anchovy fillets, then fry this off for 1 minute, mixing it around regularly, breaking up the anchovies in the process to create a beautiful umami oil infusion that, when combined with the other ingredients, is going to achieve a delicious final product. Next, add in the thinly sliced garlic, along with the quartered Kalamata olives and the roughly chopped baby capers, and continue frying this for 1 minute to allow those ingredients to work their magic, releasing sweet, salty and acidic flavours, which really is perfectly balanced. Add in the chopped fresh oregano for a peppery minty flavour and aroma, the basil stems for a fresh infusion, 1 can of crushed or diced tomatoes to create the sauce, also rinsing out any excess tomato with a splash of water, and of course cracked black pepper, 10 cracks worth. Let's now give this all a good mix through to allow those flavours to become friends and allow this to come to a simmer. Also, definitely try not to do what I did here and make a big mess all over my stovetop. Once simmering, give it another mix through, turn the heat to low and let it gently simmer away for 7 to 8 minutes or until slightly reduced and thick with 2 Cs. Going back to the pasta that's now perfectly al dente, this can then be removed from the stovetop and poured through a colander to drain. You can also reserve some pasta water if you'd like to adjust the sauce. After 8 minutes, locate and remove the basil stems as they've now done what's needed, then add in the drained pasta and gently fold it through the sauce until everything is evenly sauced up, also cooking this for about 1 more minute before we can then remove it from the stovetop. Serve this up however you'd like, but I like to spiral it up in a bowl, creating a nice high pile, getting in all of those ingredients and the extra sauce. Garnish with the sliced basil or pecked basil if you prefer to do that. Grate over some Parmigiano Reggiano cheese, which may not be traditional in this recipe, but it is definitely needed. And finally, hit it up with some cracked black pepper. With that all done, we're then left with this beautiful puttanesca pasta that has a delicious combination of sweet, salty, acidic and umami flavours, and the only thing that's then left to do is make this all worthwhile, and that is we can then dig in.